Richards trying to scoot in there alone. It pinballs to the crease.
Let's get it.
Oh my God! Here we go.
You're listening to the Pod Street Blues Podcast with your hosts, Derek.
How you gonna get it, brother?
John. Matt Casey.
Unnecessary, but totally necessary.
And Cody.
What's not to love?
Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Pod Street Bullies. My name is Derek.
And I'm John. What's going on, everybody?
We got a full cast here tonight. We've got Matt Casey. What's going on?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Who is James Hagen? What did I miss? Who's that?
James Hagen.
I had to Google him, too.
Sounds like an actor from the 70s.
I guess he's like the projected first overall pick next year.
Correct. Future Flyer, James Hagen.
Oh, he's the male version of the Haktui guy. Got it.
Yeah.
And last but certainly least, Hoagie, what's up, man?
Everybody's favorite is here. What's going on?
Wait, in honor of the election, should we do a new
No.
Absolutely. No, we should have squashed
anything
that
election,
pre-show.
and it has nothing to do with the results. I am just done. I'm
Over
done. Anything
1% in blue wall. That's all I heard all last night.
Dude, I will murder the next person that tries to talk politics with me. I walked into the office this morning. Is everybody so pissed off about the Flyers game too? Fully no. How many people threw something at you?
No, there's a bunch of flowers.
Bunch of Nances.
Yeah, Nancy's. All right. Well, politics aside, let's talk Flyers like we should, because we are Flyers podcast. Otherwise, it'd be Pod Street Politics. We have
God, no.
Dear Lord,
no.
Do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Casey,
Yeah.
do it.
Come on, let's go.
I want it.
Guys, I'll be honest, man. Like this, it feels like Groundhog Day. Like just talking about more mediocre, less than mediocre hockey right now.
I mean, well, hey, we scored 4 goals last night.
Bro.
All right, so hold on. So we lose to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Shut out by Boston.
Real snooze fest. I didn't even watch that. But and then
It was bad.
And then we played Carolina last night and actually made a pretty good game of it. And I think we got the biggest puck luck on the face of the earth, and we still couldn't.
God, yeah.
Right. Well, didn't we still register something that wasn't like 18 or 20 shots? I mean, it's a crazy low number.
It's mind-boggling. It really is. It's like one game we had 12 shots. What are we doing here?
16. So Chekhov had 16 saves. Do you want to guess how many Kolosov had?
33.
34. Well, he faced 34 shots, and Kochetkov faced 16 shots. I'm sorry. Kochetkov saved 12.
16 shots last night?
16 shots for the Flyers last night.
Oh, my God.
I mean, at least our shooting
sad, right?
is pretty good.
Yeah, right?
35 shots. I'm sorry for Carolina because they had the empty netter. That counts.
Yeah.
Count it.
Yeah. Are we last place? Are we officially the last place?
Yes,
we are tied.
In the end.
Tied for last place with the Nashville Predators.
With Nashville.
Man,
No, I love that Barry Trotz came out and, they made all these big moves over the summer. And he's like, a few more games and I'm putting the rebuild plan. Yeah, I'm putting the rebuild plan in place.
Yeah. 3 more losses, boys. I'm pulling the plug. Stamkos, I'm shipping you out. I don't care. We just signed you.
Wait, is Stamkos on
Nashville?
Yeah,
No, he's Nashville.
Is he really?
Yes, he's with Nashville.
When did that happen?
over the summer.
Over the summer, they made
Free
some
agency?
big splashes over the summer.
Oh, like when we signed Ryan Johansson?
Well, we traded for him.
No, we took him. Yeah, we voided his contract.
Oh, when we voided
terminated his
Maybe
contract.
we could have used him though. I mean,
well,
we sent him
the
to the
guy wouldn't
AHL
have
as
been
soon
like
as he got
doing
here.
the gritty at his wedding or whatever the hell it was.
All right,
It's like, oh, you're hurt. Okay.
I do have a good question for the group, but any other? Did you guys watch the game last night?
I was
watched the
asleep by
last two
8:15.
Old man John.
I actually
envy
think the
you, man.
team.
I
I
envy
actually
you.
think the team played actually decently, and I don't
It
want to
was-
be like silver lining, but like they actually played decently.
It was
And
just a weird game.
It was a weird game. There's no doubt about it. I know we were
Yeah.
texting you out. We're like, what is happening here? Like Frost.
Frost's goal came off of his damn shins. Like
I'm shocked
he
they
missed
didn't
it.
challenge
Swing
that.
and a miss. Like it's just that's the most Morgan Frost goal I think from this season ever.
It got a little better, but at the end of the game, you could just see Carolina. They're like, yeah, we're not losing it. Like we're not doing this. And they just came on. We couldn't succumb it. I had two things that I wanted to like. One is Zamula has gotta go. That guy's a friggin' liability.
Yeah.
And number two, Tippett, although he had a really good goal, can he work on his goddamn wing face-off play? Twice on the power play.
He's
like
getting beat.
he whiffed on shots. And then I think another time we were in our zone and he whiffed on another pass. And I'm like, dude, you gotta figure this out. That's pretty basic stuff.
Well, he's got the contract now, you know?
It's that hockey IQ.
Right.
It's not
Happens with
there.
everybody.
I don't
Contract
know.
years they play really well, then they sign the deal, and it's like I can coast. You know?
Yeah.
I remember when John Tortorella was signed, and we were all just like, this team is going to have to bore the opposition to death in order to win. And then last year, we kind of were given this treat where it was like we had this fantastic transition offense. And now I think we're back to the bore people to death thing again.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just like, I do think that on paper, this team has enough offensive weapons to register at least like 25 to 30 shots a game, maybe sinking in a few of these. But right now, I mean, what the hell? I just don't get it. You know,
you saw it against Boston, the first Boston game. Like it was a boring game,
right?
You know, and if they're going to win that way, I think one of us, me, you, I don't know, said it on the show following that. Like, I'll take those games 10 out of 10 times. I'll take the boring games that we win by one goal, like over a 6-4 loss. You know, because at the end of the day, wins way better.
That's where nerds like us are like, oh, but did you see the structure? Like the structure was so in place, and like we get wood about that stuff versus like, oh, run and gun hockey. Like that's what I want to see. We're like, oh, look at the defensive structure and the breakouts. Wow.
But you know what?
Right.
That actually
that's what we've had to rely on.
That kind of makes me laugh.
I got no place else to go.
It makes me laugh because that Frost goal, that was totally a setup play where they crossed behind the net together, drop pass, hit someone in the slot, hit someone back door. Like you could definitely tell that was a really good structured offensive zone play for them. And I was like,
and great positioning by
Frost. Like whiffed on it.
Yeah, like he was in great position. Nobody there defending him. Like that's where he should have been. He did everything right aside from make contact, but even then, he still put it in the net by some crazy fucking happenstance. So great for him.
Even the connecting goal, I was like, that was pretty lucky.
But that's what they need right now.
Couturier.
They need all the luck they could get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I legit thought it was Couturier because he like whiffed on it and it just had that forward motion. And you know damn well Kochetkov was like trying to play the wrister, you know?
Yep.
So, as it trickles through his 5-hole, he's like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. But you could just see it. I mean, Carolina just they were not going to be denied in that last 4 minutes of the game. And the Flyers just didn't have the horses to go. And you like looked after they scored that goal, it was like, they all just did the rope skate again. They were all just sitting there and huffing and puffing. So I don't know, man. It's not getting any easier. That's for damn sure. I mean, you got what, Tampa and Florida coming up, or Florida and Tampa?
Tampa, Florida, I think is Tampa tomorrow night, Florida Saturday evening, and then we get a break with the Sharks on Monday.
Yeah, dude. Like, we're still gonna lose that freaking.
Yeah, you know that's gonna be like a
that's gonna be the 7-0 blunder. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
look at it this way too. At least they're not coming into the game on like a historic losing streak this time, because that's
we've got that going for us.
Right.
Oh no! Every time, any team, it doesn't matter whether it's the Sharks or the damn Maple Leafs, come into the town. Like, oh, we've lost 5 straight. All right, here come the slump busters.
The slump busters. We're the last one standing in the fraternity basement, man.
Now, I didn't watch the game, but didn't Michkov have to ride the pine for a little bit during this game last night too?
He rode it the other game too.
Right, but didn't he get benched? Did he get benched last night? I thought I remember reading.
I thought he did get benched last night. I didn't see
I think it was like the third period.
I didn't see so. There was nothing. I will say that the broadcast. I was watching the Flyers broadcast. There was nothing like definitively like called out about it.
Right.
Like he may have missed a couple shifts, but he was definitely in the mix though.
Okay. He had just under 14 minutes of ice time, which is one of the lower end. I mean, he had a little bit more than Frost. Delorier had 7, Hathaway had 11, Cates had almost 13. But Andre had more ice time. Well, he's a defenseman. Farabee had more ice time. Forrester, Lawton, Brink had 13:09. So I mean, he was on the lower end of the forwards.
I think Andre had kind of a tough night last night too.
Yeah.
Like the penalty was wrong. That was a little weak, but I also think he was not. He had some good plays, but I remember him being kind of responsible for one of the goals, but not like Zamula-esque responsible for one of the goals.
Yeah, like I'm more willing to accept those types of games from him though. Like now, because it's been one game, because he's had other games that he's played really well in. Like I'm okay with it. There's going to be some growing pains. We know that, as with any hockey player. So, like, I'm not going to completely give it a pass, but I'm going to look at it and be like, okay, that sucks. Let's regroup. Let's make it a better night. Tomorrow night and Thursday night against the Lightning.
No, who's not going to make it a better night? Is Ronnie Attard.
Zamula.
Ronnie Attard. Oh. Yes.
Yes.
Can we just agree that calling him Ronnie Attard sounds stupid? Like I
could have called him.
I hate that.
Hoagie, that's really insensitive.
Yeah, that was really insensitive.
Yeah, dude, come on,
God damn it,
jack off.
Written apology.
Yeah,
it'll be in
our mailbox 5 minutes after this episode.
Yeah,
you don't have to apologize to us. You have to apologize to our 87 watchers right now.
We have 87.
I want an apology. 87. Yeah, everybody listening here. Hoagie does not speak for all of us. He speaks for himself. Direct your anger towards him, please.
I get a shirt out of it.
Put some comments.
Who's the guy? What's his name? Ben something that they traded him for. This goes to show how much I really.
Ben Gleason.
Like, Ben Gleason, left hand.
Edmonton, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So who is Ben Gleason? I don't know.
The Ronnie Attard of the Oilers.
the Louis Belpedio of. I think it maybe time for a Belpedio call up.
We're long overdue.
So we did just call somebody up.
Did we? Who?
That Richard fellow.
Anthony Richard. Yeah.
Rocket Richard.
Yes. Rocket Richard.
All right. Well,
Maurice himself.
What's his deal?
Pretty good in camp.
He's replacing Paling, who went on IR.
Paling's on IR. Yeah. Richard looked pretty good in camp. We'll see. I don't expect much, but like he's going to be centering a fourth line, maybe a third line. So
wait, I'm not going to expect the guy to light the world on fire. How big?
He's a decent sized guy. Am I wrong?
Are you that type of person, JC?
Hey, I need to know. The facts before I get into bed with this guy.
Biceps, triceps, abdomen.
What are we looking at? Are we looking at a speedy guy?
36, 24,
theoretically, 36. Our listeners have no idea who Robbie Richard is.
Robbie Richard.
What is his name again?
Anthony Richard. He was drafted by
Tony Richard, not Robbie.
Was it Minnesota?
Oh, God.
Dude,
I don't know. It was a project and it didn't pan out.
not
Kind of like a Sealer. But they got rid of him, and then Flyers scooped them up, and it's kind of like a reclamation type project. Again, not expecting this guy to be a mainstay on an NHL roster, but a guy, for instance, is exactly like this. Call him up, let him play a couple games for injury. Again, not expecting him to set the world on fire here.
I Googled him, and the first thing I saw was Anthony Richard obituary. So we sure this guy's alive.
Brought up a dead guy.
His career coming onto this team.
All right, so here you go, Casey.
All right.
5'10", 185 pounds. He's 27. He was born in Trois-Rivières, Quebec, Canada.
Quebec.
And he's a left shot. That's about all I got for him.
I'm in. I think this is the missing piece.
This is the one.
All aboard the Tony Dick train.
He's the center for Mitch Cobb.
He's the oh God, I always butcher this. Who's the guy we brought on and then he quit like midway?
Patrick?
No. He didn't quit. He had headaches.
Lucas Sedlak.
Lucas Sedlak. Yeah, I'm going back to the Czech Republic.
Oh, he's this year's Sedlak.
Quitter. What a B word.
So
What a Sedlak.
This guy, Tony Richard. He's played 24 games in the NHL over 4 seasons, and he scored 4 goals and added 4 assists.
Glue guy. He's a glue guy.
Yep.
Point the season. Nice.
Yep. So
yeah.
There you go.
Throwing him to the Wolves against Tampa Bay. All right then. We're gonna see how he does Thursday night. Then it'll be a good night. Good night, boys. It'll be. How did
Kolosov look yesterday?
Okay,
things are gonna click.
He's given up the one crappy goal. He has the Sandstrom syndrome right now.
Right.
He's given up the one crappy goal a game, and I wouldn't even say the one he gave up was that bad, but it was still like, dude, you need a save there.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Flyers thing. That was always like Mason, Neuwirth, Elliott always gave up that one. You're like, what are you doing, pal? Leighton. You know, like Mason gave that one up from like center ice, and was it in the playoffs? Not Mason.
Leighton? Yeah, that was in the finals.
Leighton too. No, I'm talking about Mason. Mason gave one up in the playoffs one time? I think it was against the Caps, where center ice, the guy just fires it in. And
yeah.
That was maybe like 2017 or 2018, and I remember watching. And finally, we switched goalies to somebody, but boy, was that bad.
Remember that time that Brizgalov in the playoffs passed it to the guy on the Devils, and he scored. Just shot it right to him.
It's like Bobby Boucher, like 79. There you are. give him the puck. Thanks.
This would be crazy big.
I said that way too
easily. Even talking about?
I don't know.
We got
nothing. Talk about Kolosov.
All right, go. Cody, what do you think?
I'm just worried about the goaltender situation now, right? Because Erson's
can't imagine why
out. What's up with Erson? He just left.
No, he made the trip though, so like I don't think he's out. Like I don't think he's Carter Hart.
I heard. Okay, well that's a different type
of
So
potential jail time out.
Well, that one's skating on the third rink.
Carter Hart.
Believe it or not,
roll out. But
all right, everybody, shut the hell up. Believe it or not, I actually have a buddy who I used to write with at PSN who I spoke with. And the last game that he was at, he told me that he heard some things about Erson, and not going to disclose exactly what, but
he wants to go back
I'm
home.
led to believe no.
Okay.
He's not thrilled about the fact that he is battling it out for the top goaltender spot.
We have literally drafted a bunch of divas.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding.
Oh God!
Oh, you got me.
Oh,
you really.
Yo, John did hard on that one.
Just like, what the hell? Just like, let's not have a goalie. Let's just The open net the entire game.
At this point, get a shooter tutor and call it. Yeah.
Just the e-bug. That's
Call
it.
that
Just put the
walrus.
e-bug in.
I feel
A
like
walrus from the
this
Geico
season we're
commercial.
on. How many goaltenders did we have that one season? 7.
But we don't even have 7 goaltenders, so
I thought we had 8, didn't we?
I don't know. If we had that kind of goaltender depth right now, I'd be pumped. But right now we have
We didn't have it then. Christ, Cal Pickard.
We
have the
naming guys
goulash
left and
We
right.
have the goulash sieve in Fedotov.
Fedotov.
We have fragile Sam, and then we have leak it in Kolasov.
Maki Niemi.
hey, don't forget about
We should bring up Maki
Niemi.
Niemi. Why not? Let's just
and
throw
the
something
$5
else at
million
the wall.
man Cal Pedersen.
Didn't he write a
Peterson.
book in like the 1400s, Machiavelli, the Prince, or something?
Machiavelli.
You thinking Machiavelli?
Whoa!
I did that on purpose, Hoagie. Yes, I knew it was Machiavelli.
Just trying to get me back and make me bite on something.
No, but to answer your original question, I did think Kolasov, he's not looking bad, man. Like, I have much more faith in him than I do Fedotov. But, I have more faith in Kolasov than I do Fedotov. And
I can't.
You say it so casually.
Yeah, he does. It rolls off the tongue for him.
but,
Fedotov. It's shittier than Kotasov.
Fedotov, like chips or pickle. I don't know. But I think Kolasov has a little something that I think we can build off of. Fedotov, I don't see it, man.
No, and I feel like we've now this year has already become the all right, guys. Well, let's see what
Figure
you
it
got
out.
this year because we're going nowhere.
This is the true start. This is the true start of the rebuild.
Oh, stop!
Stop.
We think this at the beginning of last year though too, like, oh, this is a year that we're going to be rebuilding, we're going to be, what's going to work, like
They don't even know what to call it anymore internally.
no, they don't, and I don't even think they understand like where they should be, let alone where they actually are
versus
like,
where they are. Yeah,
I mean, I expected them
Danny
to
B
fall
could come
off.
out tomorrow and be like, hey, we're going to be in a rebuild. And I'd be like, okay, cool. He'd come out tomorrow and be like, hey, things aren't working out. We're going to shift things around. We're going to make some trades. And I'd be like,
An aggressive retool.
like, good luck. If he says aggressive retool, I'll call for his head on a stake.
aggressive retool, Charlie.
We're bringing Chuck Fletcher back in at a advisor role.
Senior advisor. Me.
Isn't he with the Devils?
That guy has a job.
He
I don't
is.
think so.
He's
with the Devils.
He's with the Devils.
Yeah.
He and Hextall can share a room at the Holiday Inn Express down in Camden and toy up what our aggressive retool is going to be.
They can compare rosters.
All right, so
retool these nuts.
Can I ask you guys something?
Oh boy,
who do you think was on the ice in the locked practice the other day?
Ryan Ellis.
You think it was Ryan Ellis? Cam York.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Who do you think?
Nolan Patrick.
Nolan Patrick. Do you imagine the uproar? Technically, isn't he a free agent or is he still under contract with Vegas?
I don't know anymore. Does that matter?
If he's a free agent, it fuels the speculation.
But in all seriousness, I guess I forgot about Cam York. I guess that makes the most sense, right?
So it does and it doesn't, because a couple days prior they had released video of him on the ice practicing by himself.
No.
Why are they now, a couple days later saying it's Cam York? And
I mean, it can't be Ryan Ellis, right? Like,
no, there's no way. Ryan Ellis.
That's what I thought. He was in like Germany or some Eastern European country.
Ryan Ellis is holding a walker and they're just pushing him along the ice. I just miss it so much.
Dude, I had a theory. I think it's Ryan Johansson. I think they need to get a physical on the guy.
Contracted? Yeah, you know what I mean.
No.
Through the contract, probably. I wanted to say the really long word with the actually on the end, and I can't do it.
Contractually?
Yes.
That's a long word,
yeah.
bud.
Dude, it's been a long week.
All right.
Not as long as that word, apparently.
Hey,
with 1% of the vote in, Hoagie's calling it quits.
We're calling it.
I mean,
Hoagie loses.
Really quick though, like, you know, I think we all agreed that we were going to take a step back this year.
Don't give us that hope, Hoagie.
But I really didn't think it was going to be this far of a step back.
I agree. It's disappointing. Like
Right.
overall, like the lack of offense is like mind blowing. And
we have to like eventually this slump for half of these guys has to end, right? Like it can't just keep going.
You would think.
I would think because you have basically a quarter of your forward. No, like more than that. A third of your forwards are not scoring. So you have Frost, Tippett, and then you have
Forster,
and Garrity.
Right.
Like those four, we were depending on them to at least be the same as last year, if not a little bit better. And nobody has exceeded those expectations at all.
And I mean, we're planning on some of these guys being part of the core moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, which really screws with things.
Yeah, bad plan.
Bad plan.
I mean, you're getting all your offensive output through your top line right now. It's Couturier, Konechny, and Michkov. And
when they're
we
together,
can't count on four. Yeah, we can't count on 4-point nights from Konechny every night. We can't count on 5-point nights from Couturier every night. Even 2-3-point nights from Michkov. As much as I'd love to say, yeah, bank it, that's not going to happen. So
Couturier can't score a hat trick every 5 games.
Yeah, as nice as that would be, it's like, oh, we win 1 out of 5. Cool.
At this point, what do you do though? Like, I mean, have you mixed the lines up enough where you're like, okay, crap,
dude, the blender is broken. That shit is done. Like, you gotta stop.
I'll tell you, you know, on a brighter note, know who actually looked pretty good last night? And I'm not joking around. Can you guys guess who I'm about to say?
Rasmus Ristolainen.
Well, besides him, he always looks good. Forward.
Delorier
didn't look bad, but that wasn't. I think Noah Cates actually had a pretty good game last night. I think he was actually he was skating. He was actually moving the puck. He's still in a third, fourth line role, but he was finally playing like a Noah Cates that we were expecting to see last year, but instead saw Lucas Sedlak in Sweden version of Noah Cates.
He's smart with the puck. Like that's his thing. I enjoy somebody who knows what to do with the puck in most circumstances. And like I watched him battle along the boards. He's deking this way, deking that way, getting himself free so that he can find a passing lane to get somebody who's a little bit more open. So like that's an intelligent play to me. And I think that should speak volumes. And honestly, I think that at this point too, what's the harm in keeping this guy in the lineup at this point? Is what's our alternative?
Right.
I don't think you don't. Go, John. Sorry.
Can I just be honest? I just don't give a flying F that Noah Cates is playing good anymore. And it's like, but no, well, that's the thing though, Casey. I just, for too long, it's like, well, look at what those bottom 6 guys are doing. Can't you see they're not making us look like complete idiots? I'm just tired of it. I don't care that those guys.
Loved him, man.
I still do really like
this
him.
Show, you were all about Noah Cates.
Yeah, but I still like Noah Cates. It's just I can't get excited about that stuff anymore. And this team to me, it's like we have one option. We have one option. We have 2 options. Either we're going to play a defensive hockey and never, ever, ever have any sort of offensive production, or we might as well just have 6 skaters on the ice because our goaltending won't do any well without a completely locked down defensive plan. So it's just like we are not a full team right now at all. And I don't give a damn what Noah Cates is doing or Nick Delorier or Scott Lawton. Like I need to hear about Morgan Frost and I need to hear about Tyson Forster and Michkov. Like I need to hear about the people who are supposed to score the mother effing goals for this team. It's just so boring and I'm sick of it.
Who brought the pop off back?
It's like I don't know.
A very animated episode tonight.
Wow. It's just like I'm tired at night. You're gonna sit down and try to watch a hockey game. I just don't want to watch Noah Cates have a good game.
I want to watch Noah Cates have a good game and us win. But
sure, yeah, we're hitting pot 3 goals all of a sudden. You know?
I understand your point. Now look, Tippett had a goal last night, and Tippett's goal was flat out
nasty.
That was nasty.
Yeah,
it was
to the point where Cataract Jim Jackson couldn't even see that it went in.
Hey, that's a friend of the podcast. You watch your mouth.
Wait, is he radio or TV? He's TV, right?
Yeah,
he's
Jackson,
TV.
He and Bush were just like, "What is that? My bifocals. I didn't even see that go in." And and then
I can't wait to have him back on. Like, I heard that, Matt Casey. I'll kill you.
You had Frost score the ugliest goal on the face of the earth. And then who scored the first goal? We had the connecting goal. Who scored the first one?
Didn't Konechny score twice?
Oh, did he?
2.
Yeah. So I mean, at least maybe you get Tippett, but like Tippett just seems so timid to me right now. And I don't know what it is. Like he's
discouraged. He's missing the damn net every 2 out of 3 shots.
He's not skating. I don't know. I'm frustrated with that more than I am with getting pumped up about Cates. I'm more like, damn, Tippett, like get going, dude. You're making a lot of money. You get out there, you find that fucking dog.
Here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Get out there and you rip that fucking puck. Oh, there goes our
going sideways.
Oh, there goes all of our
G
ad
rating.
revenue. Advertisers are gonna pull out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. What do we got ahead?
I get it.
What do we got ahead?
What do we want to talk about? Defense? I mean, what
No, I think we just talk about the opponents that are coming up next. So
you're tired and you're letting that sway what your decision making. Let's open this up to the viewers here because we have 120 or so. I mean, if you want to comment, whether that's Twitter, YouTube, let us know what you want to talk
easy,
about.
everyone.
All night.
Not all at once.
Yeah, hold on. We got about 400 to read through. I'm just going to read one right here.
We've got a super chat.
John Jones.
What gives you the right?
Oh,
you think you can hop the line because you pay us $5?
You certainly can hop the line if you pay us $5. You can go on the show if you pay us $5.
StreamYard went up.
Yeah, all Hoagie and Casey had to do was answer a question, and they ended up as mainstays on the show.
All we had to do was not be racist, and we made mainstays on the show.
Facts.
Oh God, that guy.
Oh my Lord. I'm
anyway.
actually really happy I don't have that added stressor to my life anymore.
All right,
so tell that guy, like, hey, you're kind of a piece of shit.
Defense. Is anybody excited about what?
No.
God damn, what's his name?
Ryan Ellis.
No, not Ryan Ellis. Who's traded for him for Gauthier?
Maybe Drysdale.
Drysdale. Thank you
For Goss. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said Goss to spare for some
I heard
reason.
Goss to spare too. I was like, we got picks.
Drysdale's killing me. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
the guy's just killing me.
Yeah.
He looks lost, like more often than not, and I'm like,
he's a sad little
what are
puppy.
you doing? I get the whole like rover thing, like go do your own thing, but like you got to do something.
Did he and Sealer run? Did they run into each other last night?
Yeah.
Was it them?
It was
No,
Risto.
it was Risto. It was Risto, and
You bite your
yeah.
tongue. I think it was Sealer.
No, it was Risto.
No, it was Ristolainen. I'm not going
I
to
remember.
point the finger at Ristolainen as in like he's the guilty party here, but it happened. There was a collision that involved Ristolainen and Drysdale.
Just keep your head up.
I mean, that's next level, like amateur hour crap right there. That we
Boneheadery.
literally have guys running into each other, like when the puck's not even within 20 yards of them.
Yeah, the puck was all the way behind the net, wasn't it?
I don't know what's going on, but
When things are going bad,
was
they're
out
going
in
bad.
front
That's
of
for
them.
sure.
I think
Yeah, it's
Zamula I'm done with. Like, get him out of here.
We need
Dude,
the translator, though.
Give me Belpedio.
I have a fee.
He
Tell him
can't
to
speak
brush
Russian.
up on his Russian. I I have a hunch and I have a feeling that they're going to end up sitting Drysdale for a couple games when York's back in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And I think rightfully so. I think it's a deserved scratch. And I think that hopefully what he'll benefit from is being able to sit up top, watch these plays develop, watch the defenseman get back on the rush, and then also be able to say, like, okay, here's what I need to do in this situation. Here's what I need to do in that situation. Because right now he looks lost. And I hope he can find his game. I hope that he can contribute successfully to this team, but it's going to take him being able to watch everything from overhead to see the situations where it's like, okay, I know what I need to do when this happens. I know what I need to do when that happens.
I also think the offensive output does not counteract the defensive liability right now.
Right.
And I look at, when, what was it, 2016, 2015, when Gossesbear came out and like just went on a tear. And like he was a defensive liability, but like the offensive, it was unmatched.
Made up for it.
It was worth it. This isn't great offensive output. It's horrific defensive output.
Right.
And whether that's a part of the environment that he's in, sure, that's an argument to make, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed.
Yep, rightfully so. Rightfully so. Anything to add to that, boys?
No,
John's had it.
It's just, man, I think it's just starting to beat on me a little bit. It's like every time I think we're kind of moving on to the next stage of this show and being able to talk about something slightly different, this crap happens and it puts me in a dark place.
Yep.
Back down to earth, man.
Two wins away. All we are 2 wins away from the 2 top teams in the East, and we're sitting pretty.
Casey.
Right back in it. Like Casey always says, you have to go through the bad times to get to the good times.
We've been through enough of that.
Right. So technically, there's 2 more games left this week. At Tampa and Florida. At Florida. Thursday and Saturday.
6 months left in this season, yeah.
Do we win either of these games?
No.
Yeah, I think we do.
You do?
I think we do.
Tampa?
No, I think we beat Florida.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? They're really first in the Atlantic.
They're going to take us lightly, and we're going to come out, and Kolasov's going to be like, "Hey, I'm going to shut you out tonight."
This is my net,
and they're going to laugh in his face.
Yeah, no,
go back to Belarus.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. So we're on a 2-game losing streak right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're going to lose to Tampa and Florida, and then the Sharks are going to be our 5-game losing streak game. That's what's going to happen.
Who do we have after the Sharks?
Ottawa. In Ottawa.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
Oh, Michkov decks Giroux first shift, just like Giroux did to Crosby in the playoffs.
That would be interesting.
He said, "This is my team now."
I'm the captain. Not really, but I'm the captain now.
fuck your Couturier.
Jesus.
Come on, guys. Stop using
How
the
about
Lord's
this?
name
Instead of trying to figure out if we're gonna win these 2 games, how many total goals will we score against the Lightning and the Panthers combined?
4.
All right, Derek's got 3. What do you say? 5. Oh, I'm not going higher than 5. 2 seems a little low. I don't think I'm picking a different number here. I'm gonna go. I got to go with 4 because I don't feel comfortable going 6.
I think we blew our load against Carolina.
Well, hopefully we'll turn around someday.
We'll see.
Hoagie's having an issue there.
It's dying over here, guys. No worries.
All right.
Well, before Hoagie dies here, we're gonna wrap things up. We'll go to you, Hoagie, before you die. Let them know where they're gonna find you on Twitter.
Pod Street Host on the Twitter thing.
All right, Casey.
It's Pod Street Casey on X. On X.
Would you like to spell that out for us?
X.
Okay. John.
What?
The spiel.
You can't find me. Mm-hmm.
You can find this podcast and all.
Wait, Derek, go. Where'd he go?
Wait, you can't see Derek.
Okay, well, you can find this podcast on all your various podcast listening receptacles. We're there. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on StreamYard, but
including.
I wanted to take a picture of that. Oh, there he is. He's still there.
What happened there?
Oh, all right. That's all right, Derek. All I got to say is goodbye now.
We forgot to prepare, Bill.
Also, give our affiliates a.
Good job, affiliates. Follow those
wide
affiliates.
5-minute major.
Flyers high and wide. They're on
Derek,
Twitter.
just stop talking. We're doing it.
5-minute major. What? We're doing it? Yep. Bye.
Just
Type
bye now.
Type production.
Well, bye now.